Hello everyone. I'm super excited. I finally got the Leatt Velocities. Look at that. Look at the air under there. Freaking full. It's gonna be like wearing sunglasses, except I won't get wicked in the face because they're the size of goggles. Oh, it's gonna be so nice up on these mountain trails. Super pumped. Freaking windy down here. But this trail, super fun, super simple, has some cool scenery, has a little avalanche chute climb, and then it gets up by Alpine Lake. So it's a good one for a quick little rip there and back. Not doing some big gnarly loop today. I think it's maybe 8 or 9 miles there and then same trail back, so be a smidge under 20 miles today. But nothing super hardcore.
And I always freaking do something stupid every time. Dude, I think it's just this trail.
Hey, this alrighty. Yeah, this trail's super fun and cool. Couldn't decide which one I wanted to be on, the upper one or the lower one. I midway through chose the lower one. Yeah, she's a little slick today. Anytime I try to pressure my rear brake, I can feel it's just locking up. A little dry slick. Woo! Some rocks in there that can't quite see. It's a little steep down there, boys. Don't go falling off down there. If you French fry when you're supposed to pizza, you're gonna have a real bad time going down there. So we'll loop around, drop down, and then we start climbing up that, and I think it's like 8 or 9 miles, and then back. So we'll put in like almost 20 today. Woo! Those rocks are a little loose. Ow! Little the jump. These X-Flow goggles are freaking sick, guys. Dude, I have so much airflow between this and the Sweet Protection downhill bike, or downhill helmet. So nice up here. These are definitely goggles that you like wouldn't want to be following with down on the lower stuff, obviously. But for the most part, when you're riding these bigger alpine trails, you get up onto the actual higher elevation stuff. Oh, that is slick, guys. You get up onto the actual higher elevation stuff, there's no dust. Everything's good, wet chocolate cake dirt. Because like, when I first started off, I was like, dude, even the gummies right here, I was like just slipping.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if my camera's on, so.
The trail's right there, goes to the right.
Okay. What Wes's flow and my flow is two different things. But Wes is a downhill machine, and I am not.
It's just the scenery, it makes it scary. She should handle that pretty well. So this is the first trail where we got like some side hilling of the year, so I'm gonna be a little wigged out. Just being on the side of all this big gnarly stuff. The trail is not that hard. It's just mentally you're, like I said, you're on the side of all this stuff and it just makes you feel a little insecure, especially. It's the first one for us of the year, so makes you ride a little tight when it's been all year and you're not used to riding on sketchy, uncomfortable conditions. Because like I said, the trail's not that hard, but you can obviously see that if you make a dumb mistake here, the consequences sure are gnarly. But that's why when we're out here, we only ride at our, 70, maybe 80%. We don't come out here and try to set no records or prove how fast we are, because you ain't getting no help if you screw up out here. That is for sure, guys. Whoa. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at those big old mountains. Oh, look, some people came through here this year and cleaned this up for us. I don't have to be out here with my handsaw like a dang slave. Yeah, look at that. Little waterfall action.
Should I be here? I don't know. Freaking willows, dude. Like, sketches me out nowadays. These rocks are like loose as hell. Woo! That's a downhill. H.
It was freaking slick.
Yeah.
I barely like pressured my rear brake coming around that, and it freaking, the tire just locked up and then it stalled, and it was just
Just the scenery, it makes it scary. Or due to the fact that it's steeper than hell. Slicker than shit. Sit down for traction, stand back up for balance. It's slick. I'm like driving my right leg on the inside of my bike and letting my left leg loose. In second gear, because this trail I haven't figured out. I'm just like trying to ride, but there's so many things that are like causing me to be tense and me is not a good mixture.
I was looking back, stalled it.
Wes says that this trail gets better, but that's gonna be gnarly coming up that motherfucker.
Little descend here. Getting down towards the river bottom. Up. A little hop off that rock.
It is drier than heck, though. I tell you what. Slick, for sure. But I'm very proud of myself of like standing up and not sitting down. Because if I was sitting down during that, like, I'd be tense. My bike would just dick slap me in the ground.
My rear suspension felt a little bucky earlier, so I actually stiffened it 2 clicks because a lot of times if your rear feels like it's pogoing and pushing you, it can often mean that you have it sitting in the wrong part of the stroke, and which means it's actually too soft. It's sitting in the lower part of the stroke, so when you're hitting stuff, it's just kind of binding up. So 2 clicks stiffer and it feels mucho better.
Best part about riding in the mountains, getting woke up. This is a real energy drink right here. Oh. Woo! How sick is that?
That's a little narrow, like riding a rut the whole way. There you go. Nice little flow there. Back up onto a steepish side hill. Dirt's feeling better and better. Either that or I'm just getting more comfortable. Probably me getting more comfortable and maybe a little bit of the dirt getting better, but it's still pretty dry.
That was sketch. I hate loose rocks like that.
I like following you because you look good on that bike and your butt looks really good. Come on, go to the next one. Oh, I'm not hitting the button. Couldn't see how far I've rode. Yeehaw! Down low, do-shi-do. Following the Zot wife. Love watching her ride. I think it's straight. See it? Violent looking. Flowing down in the river right there. Whoa, almost lost my front end. Went up and over the little shale rock thing. So sick. Well, I done screwed up there. It is so dry slick. Oh my gosh, that was a gnarly loose rock out in the middle on the trail. Letting the old 300 do its thing. Low luggy monster gears. .300s are the ultimate cheater bike, I gotta tell you that. Like 250s make about the same power and torque, but you gotta be a little more precise. The torque curve's a little more violent because they gotta build it up in the pipe before they make the power. The 300 just makes the power, whether it's bogged down, whether it's up in the pipe, it doesn't matter. They just eat. And so, you know, I could be in third gear climbing a tight techie thing and the bike's just gonna chew it up. I can be in second gear, which would be the gear you want to be in. It's gonna do even better. Like I think I'm in third right now, and like I can be lazy. I don't even got to shift. The bike just eats it. Look at that. And get down in those low gears. Plus, when you get on stuff that's like ledges, and you're like in the middle of a climb, and there's a ledge or a root or a log. You know, this bike has so much more flywheel momentum that, woo, front end. Lost your front. I've done that like 7 times. My front end washed out. Sometimes you wheelie up and your rear end hits it, and it kills all the drive and momentum. And the flywheel can't carry itself over the top of stuff. Alright, well, we found a spot that I think we're gonna turn around because we's running out of daylight. Whoa! I fell down, Clyde. No shit.
I might just run this for months right here, dude. Look, tighten her down. She still moves how I need it. Look, this is broke back here. We have the freaking part you're supposed to carry in case you break these. We don't have it with us. We even talked about it today. I was like, do you have that thing? You're like, no, it's in the shop. Dude, she's golden. I'm not even gonna notice it. So now I gotta go clear that rock. I have to. I can't let that thing be. Is my front tire straight? It should be. I can't let it break my perch and then make me abandon it. That was some bull honky. It's so easy too, look at it. Oh my gosh. That is what broke my perch. Look, I'm gonna do it again just so that rock knows who's boss. How stupid is that? But look, dude, I tightened that bolt down. See, people talk shit about these perches, but look, it's broke. It's literally broke in half right there, and look, she's still holding on strong. That thing ain't even gonna wiggle its way down. It's just solid. Okay, well, we're recording now, just so it's for purposes. You just cleared it like nobody's business after I crashed and broke my perch. So you're the instructor now. It's getting a little later. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. So we gotta head back and pick up children, pick up our feral wild animals. Pretty soon those two little boys is gonna be out on these trails with us. Whoa! That one got ya. You put it right in the trail for me.
Look at him go.
And then I crashed and I was like, thank God I didn't have my camera on.
I almost got it, but you got lucky because I realized my camera wasn't on that whole fucking way.
Yeah.
I probably on the backwards. I've probably been turning it off and on. It dead ends right here. I thought there was a trail up here I'd never seen my whole life. I was about to shit a Twinkie. Now I gotta come down this sketchy mother trucker. This is sketch. Oh my God. Oh, that's steep. Holy smokes. Dude, that's steep. Hey, this other perch is good. Oh my gosh. Oh. Dude, that's like straight up and down.